Hola, this is Owen Astrachan, about to run through P0 and the workflow in ComSci 201 for fall 2019. I'm looking at the project P0, and it tells me where to go to find and use Git to download the project. So I'm clicking on this, and it takes me to this URL. You can see that it's 201 fall 19, and this is P0 person. The first step I need to do when I go to this URL is make sure I'm logged in. I wouldn't be able to get into it. I am Aaron Aardvark, that's my masquerade. And what I'm going to do is the two steps that I need to bring this project into my own workspace. The first thing I do is fork it. So I click on fork, it says select a namespace, that's me, Aaron Aardvark. Forking is in progress. I'm going to wait for that to be done. Doesn't usually take too long. And now I need to clone it. So that's the two-step process using Git, forking and cloning. You can see here it says the project was successfully forked. Now I'm going to clone it, and I use the SSH URI or URL. I'm going to copy that, and now I'm going to go on the command line and look to see where I am, pwd. This is my 201 fall 19 directory. Aardvark is my login, and I'm going to clone it by typing git clone and then that URL, and I hit return. It cloned it. I can do ls, which is kind of list, and I see P0 person. So I've just downloaded it, and now my workspace is here on my local computer. There's also the repository up in the cloud, which is the GitLab repository. Now I'm going to use IntelliJ and make this work. So first thing I have to do is launch IntelliJ. I don't see it there, so I'm going to have to use this. Here's my IntelliJ Community Edition. I thought I had it in my menu down there, but I don't. So IntelliJ says, here we go, it's launching. And I'm going to open this project that I just cloned. So I'm coming here to IntelliJ. I'm going to open this project by clicking open. I have to navigate to where that is. I know it's in my fall 19 directory. There's Aardvark, and there it is, P0 person. I'm going to open that project. IntelliJ is now ready to go. I don't want to see those. And let me close all these. Open the project, look at my source folder, and I have three files. There's a person class, and then a person driver, and a many people driver. I'm just going to run this. Up here, I can see that green arrow. I can also see that in the run menu, there's run person driver. I'm choosing that option. I'm watching it run. It takes the time to compile and build, and it's going to run. I'm going to see the output down here in my console. Hopefully I'm going to see that soon. There's my output, Ola Ola 00 Ola 0. I'm going to look at the assignment write-up, and I think that's what it told me to say. See? Yes, it did, Ola Ola 00. I'm also going to run the other program, Many People Driver. I'm going to come up here and say run, and what I want to do now is run that one. Not person driver, this is a different main program. It's named the class is Many People Driver. So I'm just going to press run, and I don't want to run person driver, I want Many People Driver. So I'm running that. Ola, 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 Ola. Now what the output says here is it's supposed to see this, but it only shows you this if you've already completed the modifications that I need earlier. And I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to come back, and I'm going to make a small change in here. I notice that my name's not here. My name, of course, being Aaron Aardvark. So I'm going to say author Aaron Aardvark, because now I've made that change. And I want to see that I've made that change on my laptop. That's my local repository. If I come up here to where I've forked and cloned this, and I'm now looking online in the online repo or repository, and if I go into the source directory and into Many People Driver, This is what I originally forked. And you can see there's no comment here because this is in the online repository. Now in my local IntelliJ repository, I've made a comment and I want to push that comment. I want to make sure that the online repo, let's say up in the cloud, is aligned and synced with my local, what I've been working on here. So I'm coming to the command line and I'm going to type the Git commands that the assignment write-up tells me to write. And if you know lots about Git, you can do this differently, but I'm going to use the workflow that's described here where it says git add dot, git commit dash m, and git push. So git add dot, that's unfortunate. There's no Git repo here. That's kind of interesting. Oh, that's because I didn't cd into where it is. There it is. I was not in the folder or directory that corresponded to my project. Now I can type git add dot. I can git commit dash m, added a comment, and now I'm going to type git push. So I've just pushed that, and now I've synced the local repository with the online repository. If I use a reload, you can now see the repository in the cloud, in the GitLab repository, is now synced with my local repository. I'm going to continue to do that and push my changes so that if for some reason my laptop ever dies, I'll know that the changes are up there in the online repository. That's the first steps to using Git and the P0 project. Have fun!